Okay, good morning everyone. Welcome to MEM520 lecture number 4. Today we will continue what we start previous week about modeling simulation of physical systems. Again, I will always show you those two definitions. Modeling is set of equations and logic. If we have some block, so inside this block we have some equation and logic. What is simulation? When I apply numbers to the input and I get the output as numbers, in this case I call it simulation. So today I will go on, well actually not today, I mean within 2 weeks, I will go to extend the block diagramming modeling using direct method and analogy modified method. Today we are going to go for only direct method. Let me explain what this is and what is direct method, and next week we will go to analogy modified method. Okay, block diagramming, direct method. So when I say direct modeling, it means I'm only using single domain. What I mean by that? If I have, for example, electrical system, I only make block diagram for electrical system. But if I have electric mechanic together, no, I cannot use this way. I need this analogy modifier. So here it's for simple and single discipline models. Only electrics, or only mechanic, only chemistry, only physics, for example. And also this direct method can be divided into two. Conversion of ODE to block diagram and conversion of mechanical illustration to block diagram. I will teach you today both of them. What is ODE? It's ordinary differential equation. I think you know differential equation. I mean all of you know. But what is ordinary? It's differential equation but all the derivatives taken with respect to y. You know, I mean, differential equation could be done by the derivative of x, derivative of y, of s, of z. But when I'm only considering time, in this case, I say ordinary differential equation. But idea is same. Why I'm going here with this ordinary? Because I will use Laplace, which is this s, if you remember, I mean, last time I teach you, I mean, s. So, when I will use s, if I want to convert between ordinary differential equation to Laplace, definitely I need time domain. Why? Because Laplace is the changing of time domain to the frequency domain. Okay. So conversion of ODE to block diagram. Here I mean we should consider the following. First, time is independent variable. So definitely independent. So it means bounces in Turkish. Okay, this is bounces every time. Second, complete set of initial condition must be considered. You know, I mean, when, for example, let's go for if I have a ball, for example, like this, and I want to throw in this way. Okay, I want to throw. What is initial speed here? Zero. But if I push, what will happen if I push? I will give some initial speed. So I push in this way. It means the V0, let's say V at time 0, it will have some number here. Okay? Some number. So be careful for this style. Initial condition is very important. So now again, time is independent. Initial condition should be considered, and finally, we assume that transfer function. Did you remember transfer function? What was transfer function? I teach you previous week. Did you remember? Is equal to output. Yes, output over input. Okay. But did you remember? I mean, this output input. It could be this way, for example. Okay. Here I should consider only proper form. What is I mean by proper form? The order of numerator and denominator equal, or this one numerator is less than denominator. For example, this is proper form or not? This.
No.
Why? Numerator order is 2 and here is 3. It's less, this is less than this, so it's acceptable. But for example, if S3 plus 4 over S minus 1, is it acceptable? This is no, because this is not proper form. Order of numerator is less than or equal. Equal, for example, so this is not acceptable. This is acceptable. Let's go for this. Plus 5 over S squared minus 1. Is it acceptable? Look, order is 2 and order is 2, so it's acceptable. Don't look here. This is another thing. This is monic form. I mean previously I teach you. So the order, it means here the highest order should be equal or less than. So let me go for one example on the board. This one, it will take long time. Then we can solve it. So look, transfer function s squared minus 3s plus 4 over s4 plus 2s3 minus 5s squared plus 2s minus 9. What is those? Initial conditions. Look, initial condition is very important for us. So, okay, today I will use all those words in order to mention. Okay, let me just find a question. I think the original big problem here. So, let me write a question. Fortunately, in the exam I will not give this much long. This is very big. Because you have 1, 2, 3, 4 initial conditions. 4 initial conditions, you need matrix 4 by 4. So it will be so much difficult. You need MATLAB. In the exam I will bring something more easier. For example, second order or maybe. Okay? So let me just open the camera for the student. I hope they can see. Okay. So initial condition y0 equal to 1, y.0 equal to minus 2, y2.0 equal to 6, 4, 0. Sinan give you this type or not yet? Not yet. So this is example number 1. Okay, the question is convert this transfer function to logarithm. First thing to think, slides. Okay. First, this is transfer function. So it means it consists of this is s squared minus 3s plus 4 over s4 plus 2. Okay, I mean you can compare this is. So it is R3 and Y. Okay, step number 1. Look, solving this is not difficult, it's something easy, but you need to understand the steps. We have almost 7-8 steps, not so much, I mean, no. So number 1, step number 1. Step number 1. Step number 1 is create state variable. What is state variable? So I will say this state variable xt. Okay, state variable xt. So look, this consists of numerator, denominator, pi, pi. Okay. So I will separate them. How we can separate pi, pi? Here. The easiest way. Separate. It's only separate. Çarpı tekrar söyle.
Çarpı 1 bölü.
Payda çarpı.
Pay çarpı.
Evet.
1 bölü payda.
Güzel, güzel. Okay, only this one. Okay, so let's create it. Very easy way. So RT. Here I will write this 1 over S4 plus 2S3 minus 5S squared plus 2S minus 9. You can see. So I mean this is, I mean here, what I have. What I have here, pi, so s squared minus 3s plus, so this yt, xt and rt. Now, look, now I have two block diagram, A, B, serial. So what is the result? A multiply B. So this is correct. Okay. So what is this? Output of this block. And what is yt? Output of this block. So I can divide, I can say this is T1s. Is it okay? It's transfer function, output input. And also I can make this as T2s, output input. Okay? So this is the very first step. Then, step number 2. Step number 2. Up to here is easy or not? No problem, right? Yes. Okay, step number 2. Write the state equation. As differential equation. Okay? Because look, here is Laplace form. Change from Laplace to differential equation I teach you previous week. For example, if this is order of 4, we will have differential equation order 4. Okay. So, but how we can do that? First, let's write that differential equation. Sorry, I mean the transfer function. So, T1s equal to xt over RT and equal to what? 1 over S4 plus 2s3 minus 5s squared 2s minus 9. Okay? Then what shall I do here? I should multiply this here, and I should multiply R here. Is it correct? It's easy to tell me here and here. Then, if I multiply this with this Laplace, I will get the differential equation. Just like this. So it will be x 1, 2, 3, 4 t plus 2x 1, 2, 3 t minus 5x 2 dot t plus 2x dot t minus 9xt equal to what? RT. Finish. This is the step number 2. I think I teach you this previous week about those, the changing from Laplace to differential equation. Very easy. If it's order number 4, this will be number 4. Number 3, it will be number. But this is only for ordinary differential equation. Sadece ordinary differential equation. Normal differential equation bu geçerli değil. Ha? Çünkü bu biz yani zaman domeniyle yani alan ile çalışıyoruz.
Yazalım. Yazalım.
Now let's start with step number 3, which is the most interesting part. Okay? So here we start to construct the block diagram. Okay? We start to construct it. Look, what is the highest order here of x? Highest order. Number 4. Number 4. Okay. So it means we will have 4 block diagrams here. We will start with x 1, 2, 3, 4 t, then x 1, 2, 3 t. How we can change this to this? What I mean? Integrator, okay? So integrator you mean this, right?
Yes.
Or for Laplace, we have different way. If you write 1 over s, this is the integrator for Laplace. Okay? Then we will have 1 over s x 2 dot t. Because look, for here, we multiply this with s, it means derivative. But 1 over s, it will be integrator. And I think I teach you previously about this d, big D. So I mean similar, same meaning exactly. So in the exam, sınavdaki bir bölü d büyük bir bölüm kabul ediyorum. Ya da şöyle kabul ediyorum ve şöyle kabul ediyorum. Bu blok şekli, tamam? Yani 3 şekil kabul ediyorum. Çünkü mantık olarak aynısı. So here 1 over s, I will have x dot t, and finally 1 over s, I will have xt. Look, number 4, I go up to 1. Okay. So actually, I need 0. So now solve the state equation from equation start. So this is my equation. Okay. I will try to solve the state equations. How I can solve this one? According to x4 dots. So let me show you. It's very easy, this one. x 1, 2, 3, 4 t. I put it one side. Other side equal to. I can move all those polynomials to the other direction. So it means minus 2 x 1, 2, 3 t plus 5x t minus 2 x dot t plus 9 xt plus r. Very easy, I mean, look, just only I keep this here, the other polynomial I change it to the other direction. Nothing I did. Just all I move it to this direction. step number 5. Actually, I mean before step number 5, I will try to draw the block diagram here with this equation, but I don't know where is the best position. Is it here? Let me draw it. Okay, let me draw it here. So, step number 5. Step number 5. Start to create the block diagram. Now here is the technique. Here is the technique. First I put this here. Okay, I put all of them here. So T 1 over S T 1 over S T and 1 over S Now this is this block diagram. I didn't change anything. Okay? But now let's go to here. Okay? X4 dots equal to this plus this plus this plus this plus this. It means, what is it? What I need? Summing junction, right? Because look, all is bu hepsi toplam. O yüzden toplam için biz summing junction kullanabiliriz. Where can I put this summing junction? I can put it here. Look. Because the output is X4 dot. This is output. But what is input? Input we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Bu neydi? Çıkış mı? Giriş mi? Giriş. Input. Buraya. O zaman şurası. Bu giriş. Tamam. Bu nasıl arayabiliriz bu? How we can make this one? X3 dots, so it means from here, right? Multiply what?
-2.
Okay, now here is the technique. İstersen sınavdaki bu -2 ama bunun işareti neydi? Artı. Ama burası 2 ise eksi. Dikkat et sınavdaki. Yani oraya çok yanlış yapıyor burası. Okay. I will go for -2. If it's -2, it should be plus. If it's 2, it should be minus. Be careful. Then, this is the finish. Next one. X2 dot. This is X2 dot. Look here. I go here. And what do you want? 5. Eksi 5 ise burası eksi olacak. Plus, then here X dot is this one. What is it? 2. Do you want 2? Okay, let's make it 2. Why not? 2 and then minus. Ya da eksi 2 burası artı olacak. Tamam. Bir de son
X.
Bu neydi? Artı. Şurası. Plus ya da minus?
Plus.
Then we finish to create the block diagram. Okay, you can do it. Then we can continue to the next step. Okay, let's continue. After we finish this step number 5, we add the state equation. This is state equation to the block diagram. Okay. Now, as you remember, let me just show you. I mean T1s. But how about this one? This is, I call it state equation. Let me write it again here. I mean state equation. Right. This color. This state equation. Or maybe SE is better. SE. And this is actually, I call it output equation, which I will solve it now. Output equation. So here, this block. Here is output inputs now, and this is output. Look, I mean it's become different. But for that one, input is R, output is X. But for this one, input is X and output is Y. So let me just write it here in black color. So I will change this, write the output equation as differential equation. Let me just write it. T2s equal to yt over xt and equal to s square minus 3s plus 4. Let the students see. So how we can make this equation as differential equation? Can you help me? Again, I should go in this way, right? Right? So it means x2 dot t minus 3x dot t plus 4xt equal to what? yt equal to yt. Now, actually, this is our output. Finish. Here we don't need to solve anything. This is our output. But I should show this output in the block diagram. Look, because where is my block diagram? This is my block diagram. Okay. Here x, but here should be y, right? So this is the next step. Step number 7. I make it green because I will draw everything in green color. Step number 7, add OE to block diagram. This is OE. Okay? This is OE. This is OE. Let's add it here. Okay. What is output here? This is output. T. I will draw everything in green. Now, yt equal to this plus this plus this. It means what I need? Summing junction. Where can I put my summing junction? Let me put it here, okay? This is my summing junction. This is the output. Then here I should add something, okay? First, x2 dot t. Where is x2 dot? Where is it? Here, right? So I can go from here. What is this? I mean, beside the coefficient? 1, only 1. So I don't need to do anything. Look, I can go directly from here. Plus or minus? Plus. And do I need any block here? 1, 3, 4? No, because look, I mean, this is only 1. If you want, I mean, in the exam, if you write like this, 1, it's acceptable, but has no meaning. It has no meaning. So, next, minus 3x dot. This is x dot, so I can go from here. But now what I need? What I need here?
Minus 3.
Minus or plus, what do you want?
Minus.
Let's make it minus. And then here should be
Plus.
plus. Okay. Finally, xt. But multiply with 4. So this is xt. Multiply with 4. And plus or minus?
Plus.
Plus. Finish. Did you see? Okay, you can. The habit model. En son Now let's start with step number 8. Actually, last step is add initial condition to block diagram. As I show you in the beginning of the question, look here, beginning of the question. Initial condition y0 equal 1. y0 it means at time 0. Yani zaman 0 ise bu çıkış neydi? So y0 equal to 1. This is speed actually. Speed at time 0 is -2. This is acceleration. And this is, I don't know any number. I mean, so y2 dot I mean 0 and y3 3 dots or 4 dots. Let me just check it. I'm not sure. It's 3. I'm sorry. It's 3. 4. It's 3. Y3 dot is equal to 3. So look, I mean, all of them is what output equation. So it means I should use this equation, right? But this equation, look, this equation is yt. I need to go for y0. It's very easy. It's very easy. Let's go step by step. So y, let me go this one. So y0, which is here, y0 equal to x2 dot 0 minus 3 x dot 0 plus 4 x0 equal to what? Equal to 1. Okay, this is the first equation. Let's go now to y dot 0. What is y dot 0? It's derivative of this equation only.
Yes.
So it will be x1, 2, 3, 0. Minus 3 x 2, 0 plus 4x dot 0 equal to what? Minus 2, which is 0, minus 2. Next one is equal to 6. Now here is our problem. Y 2 dots. Now this is our problem. It will be derivative of this, right?
Yes.
So x 1, 2, 3, 4, 0 minus 3 x 1, 2, 3, 0, 4 x 1, 2 equal to what? 6. Equal to 6. Equal to 6. But now, I mean, here x4 dots, we have the equation for this. Where is it? Here. I already showed you. This is the equation. This is the equation of, I mean, actually no, I mean, I write it in a different place. I write it, yes, not that one. We make mistake. Yes, here. Can you see? x4 dot in step number 4. I will add this equation to here. Okay? So let me write this equation as, let's say, 2 star. Okay? So I will add here, add 2 star here. Okay? We can add it. So it will be, let me just write it. It will be minus 2 x3 dot 0 plus 5 2 0 minus 2 x dot 0 plus 9 x 0 plus r 0. Now look, I add this equation here, then is it finished? Is it finished? This is equal to here.
Yes.
So here. Okay. Then I didn't finish yet. I have this and this and this. I should have continued. So it will be minus 3 x 3 dot 0 plus 4 Here I add it here, and then the other is that one. It's not, don't think it's difficult, it's only too much polynomials we have, but actually it's easy, just it's long a bit. For sure in the exam not bring this much long. Let me go for answer, and then it will be minus 5x plus 9 minus 2 After you solve this, you will have this equation. But now, one thing to be mentioned. In the question here, I told you initial condition is this. If I didn't write anything more, so this is all output. Output initial condition. How about input initial condition? I write anything here? Giriş ilk durum var mı burası? Ben bir şey yazmadım soruda. O yüzden bir şey yazmazsam o zaman bu sıfır bir şekilde düşün. Çünkü bir şey ben yazmadım. Ama tabii ki mesela R0 eşittir 5 ise o zaman bu ilk condition. Ama burası ben bir şey yazmadım. O yüzden bu sıfır. O yüzden R zaman sıfır ne olacak? Sıfır. Tamam. Bu sıfır. Okay, let me continue. This is y 2.0. Now let's go for, and then let's go for last one. Y 1, 2, 3, 0 equal to what? I should make derivative of this equation. So it will be minus 5x 1, 2, 3, 4, 0 plus 9, 0 minus 2x. 0 plus 9 x dot 0 equal to what? What is the last one? 3 equal to 3. Equal to 3. Again, I should add here equation 2 star. Right? Then I will write directly the answer. It's same idea. You will put here this equation here. So the last answer it will be 19x 1, 2, 3, 0 minus 27 x 2, 0 plus 19 x dot 0 minus 45 0 plus r dot 0 4 r0 equal to, again here this is input, but input 0 as I told you, 0 because I didn't write anything. If this is 0, what is the speed? 0. It is same because even it's derivative, it will be 0 also. Okay? So now let me go to the last step, but I'm sorry I will use here for that. I will use here. Now look, I have, this is first equation, second equation, third equation, and fourth equation. Okay? Kaç değişken var burası? 1, 2, 3. Burası 1, 2, 3. Burası 1, 2, 3, 4 kadar var. So, o yüzden ben en fazla 4 tane var. O yüzden ben şu matrix 4 çarpı 4 bir şekilde bunu çözebilirim. Okay? So let me go to from here to here. So it will be a matrix x 1, 2, 3, 0, x2, 0, 0. Okay. Let's see first one here. What is the x3 dot here? What is x3 dot? What is 0? So this is 0. x2 dot 1, x dot minus 3, and x is 1. Right? Matrix, I mean, no. After then, next one, x3 dot 1, x2 dot minus 3, x dot is 4, and what is x? We don't have, so it will be 0. Let's go for this equation. x3 dot minus 5, x2 dot 9, x dot minus 2, and x is 9. Finally, here, 19 minus 27, 19 and minus 45. This is equal to what? Equal to what? 1 minus 2, 6. 6 and 3. Okay. Then it's very easy here. I mean, this is, you can use MATLAB or any program. So A multiply x equal to b, equal to b. So A x eşittir b. Then what is x? How I can get x? X. So I need a minus 1 a x eşittir a minus 1 b. Is it correct? I just multiply the inverse of here. So then it will be x equal to a minus 1 b, right? So you can make this in the MATLAB. I will just go for the answer, for last answer. For last answer. X1, 2, 3, 0. MATLAB or I mean online matrix calculation is acceptable. 3.4545, 2.6667, 0.6363, and 0.0606. So I can calculate the initial condition. Did I finish? Last very small step. Most of the students they forgot. Her zaman sınavdaki öğrenciler bu kadar gelmiyor, sonra duruyor. Tabii ki bu doğru. Sadece son çok yani ufak bir şey kaldı. Maybe bu oraya eklemek gerekiyor. So what if let me write last step, final step, last step. Last step. Add the results of initial conditions to block diagram. Okay? How we can add? It's too much easy. You can't even imagine how much easy. Look, this is x3 dot. I add it here. This is x1, 2, 3, 0. And here x1, 2, 0. And here x dot 0. And finally x 0. For sure, you can put numbers here, which is those numbers. You can add them. This equal to 3.4545. 0.6667 and this is equal to 0.6. If you don't put this in the exam, the point will decrease a bit because this is very important. Okay, you calculate, I know, but you should add only those arrows. Bu unutmayın sınavdaki. Yani bu hesap bittikten sonra hemen burası sadece oklar olarak hani ekleme gerekir. Okay, you can start. Okay, let's start the second session of our lecture. I will go for some reminder of spring and damper. This spring and damper, this is the spring, and inside I have the damper. So usually this type of system is used very well in the mechanical system, especially in the car. Spring is responsible to make the, let's say, the vibration smooth. Okay? But damper is responsible to absorb the shock. If, for example, the car is moving, okay, the car is moving, and then suddenly I have this type of hole, this way, okay? What will happen? Damper will absorb this shock, So those systems usually come always together. Let's go for reminding of the equation. When I have a spring, this is the normal situation. When I put some mass, I will have some what it called, this is initial condition or initial displacement here. Look, from here to here, but I mean, up to now I don't have any force. Ben şimdi kadar burası kuvvet ben uygulanmadım buraya kadar. Sadece bu initial condition, ilk durum. So because of that x0 actually is the initial condition. Then when I try to apply some force to pull, what will happen? I will apply K coefficients, which is related to the spring, elasticity, multiply with displacement, which is here, but how much, I don't know, because it's related to time. Maybe I will apply this much, or this much, or this much, so this will be changed. O zaman bu değişken olacak, kesinlikle. Bu kuvvet buraya değişir. Tamam? Ne kadar ben kuvvet yani verirsem normalde bu değişir. So this is the equation is displacement minus the initial displacement multiply with k. O zaman yay niye göre yani hesaplanıyor? Displacement göre, yani mesafe göre. Ama damper farklı. For damper...
Yay sabiti var mı? Yay sabiti var mı? Yay sabit.
Yay sabit. Allah'ım soru neydi anlamadım.
Yay sabit.
Tabii ki bu sabit, kesinlikle sabit. Bu niye göre değişir? Şu spring'in materyal, maddeye göre değişir. Tamam. Sonra, then I mean the damper, which is this damper, this is related to speed. Okay? Also this is sabit, as it is fixed, is related to the speed minus also initial speed. So here what it makes, the idea of damper, it's dissipate the energy stored in the oscillation. Because of that, when the car is going in this way, it's try to absorb this energy shock, and then it's try to dissipate, remove it in a way of oscillation. It will not go this way, it will go this way. Okay, oscillation. So let's go for solving this. Now what? Using ODE to block diagram, from ordinary differential equation to block diagram. But here I don't have transfer function. I have only mechanical system. Okay? Let me solve it. Solving this one. Let's start. Mechanical system actually and electric system is very interesting to solve, more than transfer function. mass system. Okay. So this is that, and here is like car. Okay? So what is initial condition? Initial condition. Look. Displacement, we have some number. Okay, here, x0. And speed is 0. Let me write the initial condition here. My question is, when I apply force, okay, this way, okay, I apply some force, what will happen for here and here? I have Ft and Tepki, so action and reaction. This is my action. What is reaction? Is opposite way, right? It will be opposite way. But let me write here, this is car and this is bed. Okay. So, what is the force here? It will be Fk, spring, and this is, it will be Fb. I think they are seeing or not, students? Yes. Yes. So, ben bir kuvvet uyguluyorsam normalde etki olarak evet. Sonra tepki var ama tepki tabii ki buna göre değişir. Tepkide iki tane var. Hem Fk var hem Fb var. Okay. Now let's go for answer. Let's go for answer. What is Fk? Equal to K multiply what? Displacement, which is x t minus x 0, the initial condition. What is f b?
B.
It's b multiply what?
X T.
Not x t, it's speed.
X0.
X dot t minus x dot 0, right?
Okay.
But what is here? So this is 0 and that one is x 0. Okay. And what is let's say the sigma f? Sigma f. The total of all of them together equal to what? Sigma. Evet, neydi? F eksi sadece kuvvet toplanıyoruz. Fk minus Fb. Ben bu bütün kuvvet nereye uygulanıyor? Bu mass üzerine uyguluyorum. Tamam? O yüzden so this is equal to m multiply what? Did you remember? Acceleration. What is acceleration? X what?
T to the.
Yes. Did you understand the idea? This is physical, totally physical. Totally physical. Okay, let's go for the next step. Okay. Now this is step number 1. This is step number 1. Step number 2, let me write all of them. This m x2 dot t equal to f, this is f minus k xt minus x0 minus b x dot t, right? önceki soru. Previous question for transfer function. What I did here, I put x dot one side, the other side, right?
Yes.
Here is same. Look. I put this one side, the other on another side. So it will be x2 dot t equal to f over
M.
m minus k over m
B.
xt minus x0 minus b over m x dot t. Okay? Now, can you see here? What I did also? I create the block diagram. I start with this one. This is number 3. This is number 3. Step number 3. So what I should do here? The highest order is how much? 2. Okay? So it will be x2 dot t integrator x dot t integrator and
X.
no, finish my question. Okay? Let me write here the last. Okay, last step is last step. I will complete the block diagram. Kim yardım edebilir? Who can help me here? Let me draw this, okay? So it will be 1 over s, 1 over s, and x. Okay, and what is my equation? This is the equation. This is the equation. Okay? So this is the main equation. Let's see.
Okay, using
This is equal to what? This plus this plus this. So it means what I need? Summing junction. Okay. Where can I put my summing junction here? Where can I put it? Here, right? So it will be here. Okay. What is input? What is the input?
Artı.
From here, what is my input? Input olarak. Bunlardan yani giriş hangisi? Değil. F, evet kuvvet. Biz kuvvet uyguluyoruz. O yüzden F is giriş. So I mean the F is the input. Then we will have displacement, we will have speed. Okay. So but what it is F over M. So I need just a bit space here. Just so this is F multiply what?
M.
1 over M. Then summing junction. Dot then this is plus or minus?
plus.
Plus. This we finish. Now minus k over M, but multiply with xt. So it means here. Look. Here I go This is xt.
KO.
Tekrar burası başka bir summing junction var. Doğru mu? O yüzden tekrar burası böyle bir şekilde yapacağım. Plus and minus, if this is x0, which is the initial condition, all of them multiply with
K
what?
over
K over M. K over M. Then I go inside like what?
minus.
Minus. Finally, this one. So
Also.
I will go from this side. X dots. So B over N. B over N, and then I enter as
Minus.
minus, again minus. This is my last law of time. You can.
Öbür tarafı
Tamam.
açayım.
Beş yapalım.